Scott, are you here? Scott.
Oh,
We're
hey.
ready. Oh, there you are.
How's it going? Yeah, you caught me on the set of Creative Cornerstone. Gonna play a couple songs, have some interviews, maybe some laughs. So, yeah, tune in.
I never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole.
Hi, this is Scott Collins, and this song is called And All This Happened. Say you wanna be one of the elite, an ordinary fool with nothing left to do. He's running through the streets, dietary needs, to make the team. All he wants to be or to say, but you can't hold on to anything, and you won't wait, 'cause you can't hold on to anything at all. Thoughts start swimming around my head. You let the dogs out the back of a burning shed, and then you screamed out, can't change the weather. And all this happened, and all this happened, and all this happened, and all this happened. Now you're in the scene, a whole new family, a brand new attitude, and always in the mood just to say that you can't hold on to anything, and you walk away, 'cause you can't hold on to anything at all. Thoughts start spinning around my head. You let the dogs out the back of a burning shed, and then you screamed out, can't change the weather. Now you're driving 35 south, you got a tail light out. You're not stopping now until you find out can't outrun the weather. All this happened, thoughts start spinning around my head. You let the dogs out the back of a burning shed, and then he screamed out, can't change the weather. I've got a tail light out, you're not stopping now till you find out can't outrun the weather. And all this happened, and all this happened, and all this happened, and all this happened.
Hey, welcome. This is Creative's Cornerstone. I'm your host, Carol Coburn, and this week our guest is a repeat offender, if you will, Scott Collins. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
I remember your phobia, Scott. Yeah. All right, so cool. Welcome back to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Have
It's
things
amazing.
changed a little bit since you were here last year?
Yes, I was just telling you, this is the most comfortable I've ever been on a show. It always has been, but even now, like, it's just been amazing.
Yeah, there's different layers added to the show, right?
Layers,
Building.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, you've been very complimentary since you walked through the door, so I just want to thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm incapable of lying. For real. If anyone knows me, I can't do it.
Oh, well, I always thought it was just
To an
pure
awkward extent sometimes.
charm.
Yeah,
I thought it
no.
was charm, so wow. I guess I've been walking on the right side of the line.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared.
No,
Maybe we should start this over.
No.
I'm afraid now. I wasn't afraid before.
No, I mean, it's like only kindness comes out, but there's no BS. There's no work in the room. Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. Okay, so all that aside, and
Yes.
thank you for that, because that really was some deep information that you just shared.
Yeah, of course.
So for those of you who may not know or realize, Scott is responsible for our opening intro,
Yes.
Old Home Chicago.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it the first time I heard it. And we were going to do this show, and it's like, oh, please, it's so perfect.
That means so much. Like, I can't tell you how much that
And you
means.
so graciously said, heck yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this, with your usual Scott Collins enthusiasm. And so we've been running it ever since. And you were here in the early days, and we have grown so much since then that I'm inviting people back that were our first few episodes so that we can do better by you and catch up from when you were here before. And a lot of life's happened to you since then.
So much.
I mean, truly, truly.
I know.
And so, yeah. And so Scott was our original episode 2, which possibly by the airing date you might not be able to find again if I'm happy with this one. No, I'm just joking.
Water is excellent, by the way.
It is the best cold filtered water. I feel like we
100%.
could do a commercial at that water fountain
Yeah.
in the lobby of Austin Public.
Yeah, it'll be good. Good PR.
I mean, seriously.
Good for the gram.
Yeah. And did you make sure you caught the logo on the cup when you took a drink?
Oh, absolutely.
If not, it'd be a good time to,
This makes sure every camera can get it.
Please don't spill it down the front of you.
I don't spill.
So, Scott, life,
Yes.
the past 12 months. We were talking briefly, you have got new music.
Yes.
You are adulting in so many different ways now
I
that
know.
it's like, I see you, I follow you on Facebook, and my mama's heart is so proud of you. And the choices that you're making and the things that you're doing are just, well, I'm a fan, but,
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just really proud of you.
Thank you.
And so let's talk about some of that stuff. Let's talk about your adulting. Let's talk about that right now. Most Austin artists, they get by with a day gig because it's so hard in this business. Not all, but most Austin indie artists are doing the dual thing.
Absolutely.
And you jumped off in a huge way in a different direction that is just so cohesive with your music existence. So let's talk about what you're doing.
Yes, so I am now working with early childhood music development at Armstrong Community Music School. It's a nonprofit in Westlake, but it caters to everybody. And yeah, I got my guitar player 2 years ago at Waterloo in-store. We did a release, and he turns to me because all these babies showed up, and my dream was always to play for kids. Anyway, he goes, hey, you should look into this school. 2 years later, I'm working at Armstrong, and we did another release. But anyway, it was the most amazing thing that could have happened. With my psychology background, that I dropped out of grad school to get into music with the desire to come back and teach in some way, but work with kids, the elderly, and the disabled. I thought I was going to have to get my master's, and anyway. And then it just happened. I was just like, yes, I'm ready. I'm finally ready to take the time, because I need to devote myself to things, and I didn't want to just book tons of full band gigs and do all this and jump headfirst into a school job. I want to be good at that. They deserve it. So anyway, so I got the job where I'm working with
all of them.
Not the next era, but these littles, and you're...
Oh, they're adorable.
Oh my God. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. And you get to like send them home so they can be their terroristic selves later. But,
Yes.
But with you, they have an open mind and they're engaged, I'm sure, in everything that you're teaching them. Because who wouldn't be in doing music and playing with song?
Yeah.
So how do you teach such young minds a concept as complex and yet as simple as music?
It's a wonderful question. Music Together is a specific program, so I had to do training for it. I did all this training and observing and interning for Music Together specifically is what I teach at Armstrong Community Music School. Music Together is song, play, rhythm, tone. The parents or caregivers are there with the children 0 to 5 years old, and it's designed to get tone and rhythm into the brain at the prime years, just like language. What they've discovered through this program, the people who set it up, is that it's just like learning English or Spanish. When you're immersed in it at home, the child's brain in these prime years, it just soaks in.
Like a sponge.
Same with music.
Yeah.
So when adults say, I'm not a music, I've never had it in me, that's scientifically wrong. So it's scientifically, we have it all in us, tone and rhythm, and the ability to do both very well. And if you have the right environment and you start implementing it at a young age, 0 to 5 years old, then it sets everybody up for a possible musical life.
You can identify music walking down the street. And now I'm not talking about what's playing in the venues. I'm talking about the rhythm of people walking in the big city, horses pulling carriages.
Absolutely.
Obviously in the prairies and in the far off places, just the breeze and the
Wind.
leaves and the trees. And there's just so much, so fundamentally important.
Harmony and unharmony. I mean, there's so much. And yes, actually, it's so fundamental. And then the magic that I get to see is amazing, because in the music business for so long, not so much not the business side, but playing gigs, putting myself out there, I'd always say no matter how hard it gets, I still see magic every day. In the studio or somewhere, something magical will happen. With this job, the same thing happens. It's cool. I went to a Generations Music Together gig where I do the music together with the caregivers and the babies, and then grand friends at retirement villages, some with Alzheimer's, dementia, and they're there,
outreach.
and we do the whole thing, and it's great. But when I got to the lullaby section, I do Scarborough Fair because it's part of the curriculum. This is my design for curriculum. Anyway, when I do Scarborough Fair, the room goes quiet because it's lullaby, except a sea of grand friends all wake up and start singing Scarborough Fair. And it was like out of a movie. I couldn't believe it like ones that were literally asleep, woke up, and I saw them. We all sang together. So magic within that. And then I've seen music helping people physically live at a gig as well. When I was gigging a girl with a neurological disorder for 3 hours, long story short, she didn't have any shakes, and it happened when she was younger, and in utero, she didn't have any shakes, and so for 3 hours, she didn't have any shakes for my set. So when she came up, 12-year-old named Morgan and her mom were crying, and we all saw how music helps beyond the spiritual, beyond, the physical, into the actual brain chemistry of humans.
It's the universal language, and it reaches deep. One of my sisters used to work with elderly patients, and one of the most beautiful stories that she shared with me, she was also, she's very vocally inclined, not just talks a lot, which is a trait in my family, but musically, she has been singing for years. And she had a patient with Alzheimer's or dementia, and she would spend time with him. She was that aide that always took a little too long for things, because she made each person know their worth in that moment in the time they spent together. And she would sing with him, and he would become present. He would sing with her the words to the songs, and the glaze is lifted. And I mean, even relaying the story, I get goosebumps, because it reaches deep inside, and it is so universal. on so many levels and does so many things for absolutely everybody.
Right.
You know, and they talked years ago, it came out that, you know, play music when they're in your tummy so that, you know, they can develop, and it's true.
With this young girl, it was definitely true.
But it's how they recognize their parents' voices.
Yeah,
it's
true.
because they've heard them for 9 months. That's a familiar to them and an unfamiliar existence. So likewise with the music. Have you experienced during your teaching of the littles the light switch going on for any of them?
Yes.
I mean, where it you can see it in their eyes when they're receiving what you're saying or doing?
Yes. I had one young girl, probably 3 or 4, I guess, maybe 2, I don't know. I'm so horrible with knowing ages. Luckily, I have it on a piece of paper, and I have to remember all their names. I get to remember all their names. My memory. Anyway, so yes, this one girl, the first semester I taught, the first 3 weeks would just do this stare. And they do a stare. It's not like they're mad. It looks like well, sometimes they are. I have one, but yeah, so they stare, and anyway, so for 3 weeks she just stared at me and did nothing. And I'm doing all the movements, the shakers and all that. Then the 4th week, even the mom was mouth wide open. The 4th week, she just started doing absolutely everything I was doing, mimicking it perfectly. The movements, the shakes, the micro, the macro, she started singing. So for 3 weeks, she was actually observing the entire thing.
Yes, she was absorbing
So
everything.
what we say at the beginning is, yes, they'll experience this in their own unique way, as long as they're safe. They'll pay attention, they may participate, they may stare, they may walk off and bang on a window, like it's all part of it. It's still getting into the brain.
Right.
If you play the songs at home, some research and studies have shown through this that if you play the songs, it can get into their brain while they sleep as well. The tone and the rhythm patterns and stuff and it builds for community and family with lullabies. We do it's all multicultural music.
Isn't it amazing how fundamental and important and significant this is to daily life? And yet it's one of the first things that gets cut when things, you know, academically, educationally, you know, as you progress through the system, that it's usually one of the first things that's looked at, like, is it worth it? That should be a resounding
Yeah, unfortunately,
yes.
It really is worth it.
Let's get rid of the golfing. Sorry for those golfers. Let's get rid of that, you know, elective golf in gym class, and, you know, let's make some space. I didn't know that
existed. Yeah.
Well, it did back in my day, so I don't know that, you know.
No, but I hear you.
I mean, so yeah, and how often do you get to, is this a daily thing with these kids?
Yeah, so luckily right now with my schedule, with music and where I am in my career, it worked out great. So I work all week, and I'll work through the summer. There's all these different programs. We're doing a pilot program tomorrow. This will air, but anyway, yeah, so I work Monday through Friday, and on the weekends I still gig, but I'm doing solo gigs like Guero's a lot. Guero's acoustic in between the bands. I love that gig. Did it yesterday. And then a loft up north, a hotel. It's a great little gig. So just doing that.
You're always working. You are always working.
Yeah, trying to stay relevant. Part of a song group at the House of Songs with Russell Tanner. Yeah, so trying to just stay, not relevant, I said relevant.
Plugged in.
Yes, stay relevant, stay part of the community while being able to put all of my focus mainly on the school, becoming a teacher.
You're
for
just
the
like
first time,
totally on this music river. I mean, you are just flowing in every.
I'm just really grateful
Yeah.
that I want to put everything into it. Yeah, life makes
And
more
I
sense
noticed
now.
you are doing
Well,
a
it always
lot
did,
with
but-
full bands. I mean, I feel like more than I've seen in the past that you are doing more things with.
I wanted to ramp it up
bands.
for sure before this hit, because I have the most amazing band. I finally have, just a set band. They're all gigging pros, so that's all they do. So now when I do book things, it's a little tougher depending on their schedules.
Sure, to tie it together.
Yeah, but Devin North, Cole Kenning, and Anthony Bassini are amazing players. They're jazzers, so I don't know, they're awesome. They play with all over the place. But gonna do more full band stuff. But right now, musically, If you want to talk about that.
If I want to talk about it, I want to talk about your new music. I want to talk about
on your toes.
Oh, yeah, I won't let you step on my toes, but I do want to hear you tell me and tell us about your new music that you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. No, I released an EP, and all this happened. It just came out March 7th, and we released it in store at Waterloo Records with the full band, and it was great. And that's available everywhere. There's still some fun stuff happening with that because it's really new, and there's animated music videos, and it was great. It was a fun campaign. And now that that's done, I have, since the job and all this, gotten back. I've kind of like, as you can tell, I'm kind of sitting back. I'm not doing much of the business and really focusing on getting back to my songwriting, back to the core of my songwriting.
Excellent.
And then I'm also now, though, working with Kid Jones again, a rapper that I've worked with. This will be our third single. I'm going to have a song for the summer with Kid Jones. So that's actually one thing I'm really excited about, is going to be able to release that track.
This is just all so phenomenal. Are you going to be playing new music for us today?
Yes, I actually finally can. I remember last time I was here, it was before the EP, and some of it I guess wasn't finished. I was like, oh, I can't play any new songs, but I can play the new stuff.
So excited. Well, I know that we got a glimmer of you at the start of the show, which
Thank you.
You're welcome. And and then we're going to just expose you all over the place with all 7 cameras in just a minute.
Story of my life. Yeah. And see, even this was real. I told you I can't lie. So when I did this, that was real. That was from the heart.
Oh.
That wasn't for the cameras that I can't look at.
You kill me. You slay me.
Oh.
You slay me.
You slay.
Well, I strive.
That's what the kids are saying.
Strive. What, that you slay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Chop
do,
it
though.
up.
Have y'all seen her hair? Cameras, get this. Get that haircut.
Yeah. Haircut? No, don't look at my haircut. I need my haircut. Okay, enough of all this. You're going to see him behind the mic in such a pretty little stage.
Aww.
In just a minute. Stay with us.
Good water.
I wasn't raised by no river. I was born in the suburbs of Illinois. I was taken from my home, too young to know, when I was still just a boy. So I hold my breath the day I can rest, and I live to know it all be gone. Off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind, and I will call it home, my old home, Chicago. I never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me. To find a home deep in my soul, I must know the world as a whole. So I hold my breath the day I can rest, and I live to know that I'll be gone. Off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind, and I will call it home, my own I hold my breath, the day I can rest, and I live to know that I'll be gone off to somewhere just like all those places in my mind, and I will call it home, my old home, my old home, my old home, Chicago.
Tell me you're on the way to be free. Let everything fall as it may to the core of your being. Don't lie to me. The one in the mirror knows you more. Be alright if we can make it through the night. We'll be okay if we can just get paid. Tell me you're on my side and to breathe out everything as it leaves your lungs like a storm in a free anarchy leaves you finally born. Be alright if we can make it through the night. We'll be okay if we can just get paid. Be alright if we can make it through the night. We'll be okay if we could just get paid.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Scott.
How's it going? Yeah, sorry. Just getting my curls.
Hey. So this segment is called In the Makeup Room. Yeah, surprise.
I know.
And here I ask the really tough questions.
Oh, okay, yes.
But with all of your amazing body art, I need to know, how old were you when you got your first tat?
Ooh, great question. I was about 23 years old when I got my first tattoo. It was at True Blue down on 6 next to the old emos. And I'd wanted to tattoo ever since I was a baby. When I first saw The Simpsons Christmas, their first episode, when he got the mother tattoo, and then Pete and Pete's on Nickelodeon, they had Petunia. I have it tattooed on me, but Petunia. So when I was a little kid, I wanted tattoos, told my mom I want tattoos. She said, when you're 18, you could get tattoos. Turned 18, got threatened to be kicked out of the house. So 23 is when I got my first tattoo under my arm. Nocte ta ipsum, know thyself in Latin.
Oh, I love
Or at least
that.
how the first Matrix had it spelled
That is
out.
awesome. Well, I was also just now noticing your self-love. on
Yes,
your
I
neck,
got
right?
self-love,
Reading your-
so I try to never forget.
I mean, you got hope on one side. What's on the other side?
Forgive.
Forgive. Oh, I love this. You are multi-level, layered art, period. From your voice to your... Well, anyway, so we're going to check you out in the music set. I know that
Yeah.
we got a little flavor of you at the start of the show, but we're going to join you there in just a minute.
Sounds good.
This song is called Marigold.
Marigold, say you want me, but you won't let yourself go down. Swinging at the roadhouse, barking like an alley dog. I'll marry her in May, sell the gold, raise the mortgage on our homes and let it fall out. I'll meet you at the roadhouse, smiling like the Cheshire cats. We'll run away to Spain. Candle holds, flame will flicker, but we both know it won't go out. Running from the roadhouse, rolling dice like melting ice. A loss will be our gain. Fragile fold, waves will crash into the banks, but they won't roll out. Lighthouse sold the ships down, lighting up a cigarette. She's whispering my name. Hold on, let me in. Oh, hold on, let me in. Oh, let me in. Hold on, let me in. Oh, hold on, let me in. Oh, let me in. Marigold, say you want me, but you won't let yourself go down. Swinging at the roadhouse, barking like an alley dog. Marry her in May, sell the gold, raise the mortgage on our homes and let it fall out. I'll meet you at the roadhouse, smiling like the Cheshire cats. Will run away. Hold on, let me in. Hold on, let me in. Oh, let me. Hold on, let me in. Hold on, let me in. Oh, let me. This song is called You Break My Heart. I wrote it in about 2012. Is it love? Is it lost? Is it days and nights that talk of the times that we had? all the good and the bad, all this pain, is it real? All the numbing that we steal from our gods, from our men, from a leader, from Satan. And you break my heart, and you break my heart. Is it yours? Is it mine? Without a phone, could you tell time? What happened to ourselves? All these blinding lights that sell our souls, sell our roles. We drop change and skip on toll, with love left on the shelves. A broken heart, stories tell, and you break my heart, and you break my heart. Where do I start? In these sores that we heal, afraid to bleed or to congeal. Train tracks run north, east and west, south of north, can't contest. And this love, oh this love, and this love, yeah. This love, oh this love, you break my heart, you break my heart, you break my heart.
This song is called The Navy Six, and again, it is a very, very old song I haven't played in a long time. Hope you enjoy. I wrote it actually after watching the movie Dead Man with Johnny Depp. This is called The Navy Six.
Laid down in the pouring rain by a man, had no name, said I feel no pain. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die. Raised to send our thoughts of blood to a child that died for love. We grow up, learn to run. I don't wanna die, no, I don't wanna die. Hold that Navy 6 gun tight into your hand. There's nothing wrong with shaking up to face another man. Hold that Navy 6 gun high into the air. Let them see the storm of silence, conviction in your stare. And I don't wanna die. Ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da. Woke up with a shot of pain. I grabbed my chest, soaking blood and rain. Pulled up myself by the reins. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die.
woman loves a broken man, no sorrow for his sovereign stand. They raise a child, they work the land. I don't wanna die, no, I don't wanna die. Hold that Navy 6 gun tight into your hand. There's nothing wrong with shaking up till you face another man. Hold that Navy 6 gun high into the air. Let 'em see this stone cold silence, conviction in your stare. 'Cause I don't wanna die. Navy 6 gun tied into your hand. There's nothing wrong with shaking up to face another man. Hold that Navy 6 gun high into the air. Let 'em see the stone cold silence, tension in your stare. I don't wanna die. Ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da da.
This song is called Something Different Here.
My life is gone, and I'm weightless. Shadows from the sun project my likeness. Do you feel it? It's like a likeness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. And we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different here. We ain't gone yet. Somewhere distant. There's something different, different here. My fight is on, and I'm frightless. I'm a falling sun. You know I got this. And do you feel it? It's like a lightness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different here. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different There's something different. There's something different, different here. We ain't gone yet. It's somewhere distant. There's something different, different here. You know I got this.
This song is called Sink.
my tongue till I taste blood. To wake the dead from the mud. And honestly, I'm falling into the sea. I'm drowning. When will this light come dawning? Sink to the ground, start walking out. And all my life, and I've been blind to the blurred lines. And honestly, I'm falling into this sea. I'm drowning. When will this light come dawning? Sink to the ground, start walking out and find a way to make it out on my own. Find a way to make it out on my own. And honestly, I'm falling into the sea. I'm drowning. When will this light come dawning? Sink to the ground, start walking out.
This is a brand new song called Runaway for Now.
Now, leaving a freight train that's rolling around my head as you run away. Now, remember those days like rain on a windowsill with a broken pane. Tell me all about it. Just call me back. Tell me all about it. Just call me back so I don't run away. For now, yeah, 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 let's go. Now, we'll repeat those days like a rolling stone going down that lost highway. I learned to change my ways before a choice I made that day became my fate. Tell me all about it. Just call me back. Tell me all about it. Just call me back so I don't run away. is gone, and I'm weightless. Shadows from the sun project my likeness. Do you feel it? It's like a lightness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. My fight is on, and I'm frightless. I'm a falling sun. You know I got this. Do you feel it? It's like a lightness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. Ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different. Something different, different, yeah. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. You know I got this.
Hey, y'all. Was I lying? Oh my God, you are worth the repeat, man.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and for sharing some of your new music.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, we got some shots of the CD during your set.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. So tell everybody where they can find out all about you and your shenanigans, where you're going, what you're doing.
Totally. So ScottCollinsProject.com is one of the best places to find everything, dates, videos, updates. My Instagram, Scott Collins Project, has everything, including all of the videos of my dog Reggie and videos
Superstar Reggie,
of like
excuse
school
me.
and stuff. Yeah, Reggie's worth my Instagram. People have wanted me to get a separate one for him, but why am I gonna not get the likes that? Anyway, so yes, Scott
Little
Collins
competition.
Project online. Google it.
Yeah, very good.
Thank
you.
you.
So much for
Absolutely.
everything.
Thank you
Absolutely
always
everything.
for everything.
Y'all, crew, yay. We
Thank
had
you, crew. You were
Austin
amazing.
on set today helping out. It was amazing. Shout out Jeremiah, Richard. Till
Yeah.
next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
We hope your new realtor plays drums in a band. We hope your new dentist is its front man. We hope live music always makes you proud. Just don't call the cops if you think it's too loud. South by South by South by Southwest. We hope you like it so much you'll move here just like the rest of us non-native Texans.